Hi guys, good morning. Okay, we will get started. So this will take around 1 hour, but this should give you a complete understanding on what actually you're going through and how the sessions are designed and what you can expect and how this will actually transform your career. So this is what actually is the overall delivery of this morning session. All right. So basically, you have started. I mean, some people actually started with the beginner course and then actually they were onboarded here. So I hope, you're able to align yourself with whatever you see on the screen. Earlier, you had Python, then, the basics of, MLDL and all. All right. And all these days, actually, I was trying to accommodate you, but looks like, that is not actually working out very well. So that is why I wanted to give you the roadmap so that you will be able to find yourself where you are. Okay. And then, most importantly, the outcome means the skills and job requirement, preparation for the interviews and upgrading yourself and improving your profile. That is the main daily work. All right. So to actually today I will actually demystify what exactly you were thinking, and I will answer any of your questions. Number one, and number two, what this will deliver, how the sessions are planned, and how you have to prepare, and what you need to do, so that you can make most of this course. So I hope you're clear on this. So let us deep dive. The first 2 weeks actually went like this. We had a foundational reset. And then we have a LLM Mastery, and then now we are going through LLM Mastery, and then AI deep dive and full stack and deployment and scale. So these are the items that are actually aligned. That are lined up. So I hope you are able to connect to all these things, but we will actually go a little bit deep dive. Okay, so here you will actually see this is the target career path. One is the AI engineer, okay. One more is AI backend engineer, and the last one is a full stack developer, right? So I have combined all these three, right? So when you have all these three, then actually you can actually you can position yourself as any of this. At this point of time, if there is any Python job, 90% of the roles will be in this one only, nothing else. So you are becoming a full stack developer, you are becoming an AI engineer, and also you are becoming the AI backend engineer. Okay, so this is what actually you are. And this course, how it will help, we will actually see it. So basically, my target is not to make you as a normal developer, but I want you to be a like a distinctive developer where people really can understand you have real depth into technology and you are capable of delivering any kind of full stack or backend or AI task. So you can actually combine AI and that you can put it in the backend, and you can also deliver the front end so that you are a AI full stack developer. Okay, right. So we will actually see how it is. So I think we have already gone through it. Now Python optimization, and then actually MLDL fundamentals, data efficiency, and then pipeline. I think you have done this yourself. And actually transformer based embedding from scratch, I think you have done this also. Okay. So now from the interview preparation, so then actually what I will do is once you are in the fifth round, fifth week, I will also give you the coding challenges and also interview questions, system design and behavioral. So how? So you also need, I mean, the main important thing what you are learning here is I will teach you the topics. I will teach, more importantly, the concepts that actually shape up the whole thing. And you will learn about, you will learn about, how to write a code. But most importantly, you have to think about optimizations. Okay. So you need to have some concrete. On top of it, you should have system design, and you should be able to answer any question. At least you should attempt. Okay. So, for example, in the previously you have done this custom ML pipeline, data ingestion, pre-processing, model training, and inference. So, for example, if there is a question like, how do you tune it, or how to add, if I add 1 million rows, what happens? All those things, right? You should think about it. So that is why I told, preparing is actually takes a lot of time. So when I ask these questions, you should come back and actually you should think about it. And interview is not about preparing for some 10,000 questions. It is about preparing well on the concepts, but you should add more perspective. For example, how to add more rows, or how to make it accessible only for fewer people, or how to make it GDPR compliant, like that. These are the things you should actually focus on. Now you understand, right? Now, this is what the interview preparation. And see, and then next thing is, see, I have also already asked you to work on the lead code, or you know this one. What's that? Uh, HackerRank or lead code. So use anyone, actually work on that. I mean, you register for it and actually work on the problems. This is one thing. And the next is the ML algorithms. I think you already know 3 and I should implement all the 3. They will not ask you 1,000 ML algorithms. They will stick to basics. You should know what to do each, because you have got ML things repeatedly. That is why you should be able to answer any question. Okay, and how to achieve the performance. So things like that. So I hope you have understood. This is the success metrics for the week 1 and 2. Any questions so far? Okay, so I will also enable the audio just in case you want to speak. Okay. All right. So if you have any questions, please put it here. And next, we will go to we will see the next one here. So which is LLM Mastery. What you are doing? Prompt engineering and NLP Deepdive, LangChain, and fine tuning. Right? These are the things that are there. Now, okay. So currently you are going through this, and actually, we have done with the prompt engineering basics and NLP basics. Now, actually, we will start with LangChain and other advanced topics. So you have covered only so far basics, and we are actually building one project using the LangChain. You are building a document. You are building one system using the LangChain, which is a project, and we also do the same thing with Llama 2 and Mistral for domain specific tasks. How to fine tune? We will also fine tune LLM also, and then we will also do A to B testing, A/B testing also. So the thing is, some of the items are actually some of the self-learn topics what I am giving you as self-learn, you need to focus on them. So basically what happens is, even though you may not get everything, at least you should try it. I mean, I think you know how our brain works. The brain works in this way. So this will not do everything at once. I mean, suppose if I teach you something, brain will not accept it. But if you are serious about it, and actually if you try to learn, you may not get it for the first time, but actually you may get it for the second time or third time, right? So that is how your brain works. So that is why, when you learn for the first time, you may not get 100%, you may get like 50%. And, subsequently, when you are attempting, you will get like 75, 80, 90%, and 100%. So that is why, you will have some basic concepts, then advanced concept, then self-learn concepts. So self-learn concepts are those where, you need to work on it yourself. In case, if you have any questions, you can come back to me, because the basic foundation is required, and after that you will work on the advanced, and then you will work on the self-learn. That is how it is designed. I hope you understood. And now in this one, you will work on the projects, and these projects, right? These projects are it is not like a very simple one file or two file projects. You will have multi-file project. Means you will have the code spread across multiple files, And one more thing is, see, now onwards, one simple, as you are actually working on multiple projects, I mean, bigger projects, one simple prompt will not get you the entire project. You have to work on it, right? I will also teach you how to work using the LLM, how to generate a project which has a lot of files. Okay, all right. And so, design a system, production with LLM pipeline, design a production, LLM, scaling, caching, cost optimization. You will learn all these things, right? How to optimize the cost and how to, cache and how to scale all these things. And also, there is something, our transformer already, right? Transformer architecture and all these things, you have to deep dive and whether you like it or not, transformer is actually very important architecture. Okay, and you need to master that. And then you can also prompt optimization. You can actually do it so that you can actually do the live coding, right? And this is the success metrics for the week 3 and 4. You should be able to craft production ready prompts. Okay. So I have put 92%. So to tell you, 90% is actually everyone puts. That is why I have put 92%, which means, it should deliver better than good. 90% is good. We don't want 90%. We want 92%, like better than that, because with prompts will never be 100%. That is why, it should be better than the good. Okay. And one fine-tuned model and measure the inference latency. Inference latency means what is the, how much time it is taking to respond and all those things. And you will also build a LangChain agent. Okay. So when you build a LangChain agent, then that means you are actually done. So this is actually, already I have given you one task to build the agent. Now actually, we will build better. Okay. Any questions so far? Okay, let me ask Karunya. Karunya, so how comfortable are you actually delivering all those things in this week and next week?
Sorry, delivering means, sir?
Delivering means delivering the projects.
Oh, maybe next week.
Yeah, by next week. So you will have the sessions, because we had only one session in the in the second tier, and actually we have many more. So I think another 5-6 sessions are there. So in the next 6 sessions, you should be able to build one LangChain agent, and you should be able to deploy, and you should be able to measure the inference latency, and you should be also craft 10 production grade prompts. Prompt means that very well, right? So these are the things you need to do it. Then AI deep dive. So this AI deep dive is actually very important. Whatever you have learned previously, you will add more tools to it. So like vector databases and RAG architecture and multi-modal AI. So these are the multiple things you need to do, because when you say you are a AI developer, so writing a prompt, executing it, and using the LangChain is not and measuring all those things is not only thing. You need to do we need to use vector databases. You need to use this architecture, and then multi-modal AI and use it, like images, audio, video, everything. So this is what actually you will get it in week 5. So the one project. So it is a production chatbot, whatever we have done earlier. So this will be a production chatbot we will be able to deploy, and we will deploy with under 500 milliseconds latency, because performance is actually also the number one. And the conversation history and context and custom knowledge base, all these things we will do it. And So what is the interview? In interviews, what kind of questions they will ask, right? So what are the various vector DB challenges? What are the indexing strategies? All those things we will do it. So here, what you will do is you will learn, you will implement it, and then you will optimize it. Then actually you will prepare for interviews, and you will prepare based on the projects you have built. So this way, your base will be very strong. Whenever you are talking about, the machine learning or RAG pipelines and all, you will know exactly. I mean, this interview preparation is part of your, it is part of your learning. Also, this is what actually you should do right after you do the project. So then, then you will know, you will have a practical understanding. So whenever someone asks you a question, you will be able to answer, in a profound way. They will see the depth and practicality of your, understanding. Okay. And you know that, so see, whatever you are learning here, see, that, it is not, this will not cover everything on this earth. That definitely there will be more, but I will ask you, I will draw the parallels. Like, okay, if you don't want, for example, you have used a vector DB, which is of Pinecone. What if it is replaced by something else? Or what if you want to do custom implementation? So all these things you should do. Okay. And that is actually is the week 5. Then actually full stack development. So here is where, most of you will struggle, because backend. Backend is easy, you can actually do it, but the front end is actually where everybody will stumble on. So, and that too, you are working on something like React. So make sure you understand make sure you understand front end, and how to build React components. And that too, you will have 1 week or little more than 10 days to work on this and actually master this. So that is why, if you think, before we go here, please make sure you understand HTML and things like that. So that will really helpful. And we will also build one rapid prototyping. Okay. How to do it, we will do it. So that is it is based on the Python. Nice guy is based on Python. So people actually, if it is a small UI, they will actually use it Python. So we will actually give a overview of Nice guy also. Now, once you are done with this, you will actually get the mastery also, like RDBMS, NoSQL, right? And then finally, here you will build complete one project, which will use the FastAPI and React and MySQL. Okay. And you will also authentication. So everything you will do it. So here you will build actual project, and you will build actual project with all these things, with all these components, right? So, so how to system design, API design, and all those things will come, and you should be able to demonstrate the clean code and all those things. And guys, here is this. So many people, when you say we are a full stack developer, these are the questions they will ask. So what is a full stack application with a 99% uptime? How do you build a 99% uptime? Okay, so let me ask Srujan. Srujan, can you answer? So, do you know how do you make sure a app is available 99%? Can you speak?
Hello, sir.
Yeah, go ahead, please.
I don't know if I'm right, sir, but when you deploy it, you have to make sure it is working all the time, like there is no data outages or any error in the deployment.
Hmm. Correct. So that is one thing. So we making sure no errors are there. That is not the only one thing. So okay. So basically, making sure about the uptime, right? So there are multiple things. So there are 99%. and 99.9% and 99.99%. So this is the gold standard. Means everybody wants this. But very few people will go for 99.99%, and 99% is actually very casual people will go for 99%. How it is calculated? So 365 days into 99%. Do you know how much? So it is done actually. 365 into 0.99. So 361.35 means approximately 4 days or 4 into 24 hours. Okay, even if it is down, they don't mind. So that means it is the lowest. I mean, this is the lowest people actually agree. What is 99.9%? 365 into 0.999. So this is 364.635. That means 364.4 is it? Minus 365. It is 0.6 of 24 hours. It is less than, actually, I think it's wrong. 1 second. 365 into 0.999. Oh, it is 0.65 minus 365. Correct. 24. That means, so less than 10 hours for the entire 10 hours for the entire year, it can go down, not more than this. So here you will have up to 100 hours. And you know that in the entire year, 99.99 means less than 1 hour should go offline, not more than that. So this is the gold standard. Okay. So now the serious clients will ask for 99.99, and somewhat serious, but still critical people ask for 99.9, and casual people ask for 99% uptime. Now, what is uptime? So making sure no errors, number one. Number two, so even if you are upgrading, you should not bring it down. That is number two. And sometimes, if there is a crash, if the system crashes for any reason, right, you should be able to get the system running in no time. Means less than 1 or 2 minutes, the site should be up. Okay. So this is what I mean. Not only that, errors and all should not be there. Number one. Number two is, backup and restore. And a backup and restore should be very fast. And next one is in the events like crash, the system should back up automatically. Automatically it should come alive. Even in the case of any attacks or something, it should come auto backup. So things like that actually will do that. So, and this is actually what most people actually look for 99% uptime, 99.99% uptime. How to do that? And then API response, so speed under 200 milliseconds, and 5% GitHub commits, and all these things are actually all this under test coverage. So these things actually you will actually get these questions in the interview. So when you prepare well for the interview, you may be thinking, they will be asking about what is, React, or what is the machine learning. They will not ask. They will ask, how do you make sure, the response time is under 200 milliseconds? Then you're logged. Most people actually prepare for the interviews like this, and actually they cannot do well in the interviews. Okay. So that is why you need to prepare for the interviews where you will ready for these kind of questions, not the normal questions. I hope you understand. This is actually week for 6 and 7, and actually last one. Guys, like actually I told you, okay, so I will actually tell you what you need to. So first of all, make sure you understand one thing. which is HTML. Please go through HTML whenever you have time. And whenever you have time, go through the SQL also, like insert, update, select, and all those things, right? And so you do those two. Actually, I have actually sent you that as a message in the WhatsApp. Now, next thing you need to do is this. Okay, so next is you have last week, we will actually do where you will deploy. Means you build applications and where you will deploy. So I will show you multi-platform. One, I will actually show you Firebase. And next, I will show you AWS. And GCP, I will draw parallel. I will only give you theoretical and some practical things actually I will show you. But I will show you how to deploy an application on Firebase. I will do it. But on AWS also, I will deploy and demonstrate it. And I will show you, like, for example, my applications, how I will deploy and all those things. And next is GCP. So AWS, GCP, I will tell you what are the things, I mean, if you deploy in AWS, how you can deploy in GCP also, I will show you. And I will explain about compute, storage, databases, and all those things. Okay. So this is the cloud platforms. And then once you deploy, you should understand, logs, metrics, traces, and all those things. And caching. So how to actually add caching or DB indexing, query, all those things, in the cloud, how to do it. And this one, actually, I forgot to add this one. I will also teach you about Docker. So how to easily deploy an application on the cloud. I will show that. And so I will also show all these things like CI/CD pipelines and load test and all those things. But these are this one and one more thing. This one, auto scaling and load test is not actually full scale because it is a part of testing team and deployment team like auto scaling. So I will not teach you in detail, but I will actually show you how to do CI/CD pipeline and how to set the monitoring dashboard and all. So that you will know, like, in case they will ask in the interview, they may ask, suppose you have deployed application and actually it is taking a lot of CPU. So for that, you need to understand what is how to measure and all those things, right? I will show you that. And so they will be asking about Docker and containerization, which is containerization, infrastructure as code, scaling, all those things they will actually teach. And I will tell you about the tools what we will use, but we will not go in detail. But containerization, actually, we will go in depth. I think that is not covered here. Okay. Okay. So I hope you have understood. So basically, applications are being 1,000 plus requests a day with 99% time and all these things. Okay. So we will actually automate deployment using CI/CD pipeline and all those things. We will actually discuss. All right. Now, do you have any questions so far? Okay. So no questions, I guess. Okay. So next is this. See, in addition to your interview preparation, you need to do all these things. I think I have been telling you about one thing, which is HackerRank. You need to solve it. In addition to that, I will also prepare. I will make sure your resume is actually all these things. You will have a very good resume, and you have a LinkedIn, and you will have a good GitHub, and then online presence, how to do it. So this is what actually we will do that, right? So here you will actually, first time they will do it and they will send it. And after that, every week you need to work on that. I will tell you what you need to do. For example, GitHub, what you need to do, how to post, and what are the guidelines, and how this will get at, it will get attracted, and how to create a LinkedIn, what to post in LinkedIn every week, All those things I'll show you, because ultimately, guys, see, many people complain that they won't get the interview calls. They did not get interview calls because, see, nowadays, if I scan your phone, or if I scan your browsing history, I will know what exactly you are trying to achieve in your life. Or if I see your the chart history, I will know where you are serious at, or what are the things that are bothering, right? So in the same way, so people have identified how they can actually identify serious people and capable people, where they can find out, how they can find out they have some uh, you know they have some metrics. So basically, you have to beat that. So in fact, you are a serious person. You may be learning seriously also, but the thing is, your actions may not reflect actually same. So that is why you need to prepare on all sides. And I will tell you other things also, how you can improve. Like, LinkedIn is only one tool, but there are other things where you can actually do it. For example, one thing actually I'll show you. So Sujan is logged in here. Uh, I will show his LinkedIn. Sujan, I will show with your permission. Sujan, LinkedIn.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, can you tell me Sujan P, is it? Sorry, Sujan?
Srujan PR, sir. PR.
Yeah. Is the one? No.
No, second one, sir. Second one.
Okay. Okay, guys. This is Sujan's link. Look at this. So now, okay, look at this top skills, and he has activities and experience and okay, so experience and licenses and certifications and skills. So does this look like professional, right? So I want like this, and I will tell you what else you need to add, so that anyway, people may not look at it, maybe they will look at it as the last this, but they will definitely look at your they will have a bots, they will be scanning your LinkedIn and other Twitter and everything. So they will try, and some companies, they are directly asking, they will ask your Twitter handle or other handles, so that they can get, right? And also, you can't build a LinkedIn in one day, right? So because a person who is not, a person simply, they can't keep on updating the LinkedIn just for nothing, right? So if you are serious, make sure you have a you have something like this, and better than this. Okay, better than this. Okay, Srijan may not feel bad when I say that. So make sure you have better LinkedIn profile than this, so that employers actually will get the but what I'm telling, this is good, this is decent. I think Srijan would have spent some good. Srijan, tell me, have you spent good amount of time, grooming this LinkedIn profile?
I don't think so, sir. I did this in like one day. I didn't spend much time on LinkedIn. I have to spend more time.
Okay, good. But still, it is impressive. I would say from the average, it is standing out, and this is good. Good. So now, okay, coming back to the thing. Now, so like LinkedIn, you also, groom the GitHub, HackerRank, and online presence and all, right? So then you will really, people will notice you. If this is not there, you may not come in their scanner at all. So you need to make sure all these are actually good, right? So definitely, you will get the guidance how to work on all these things, right? And you have to work on this also, right? And going to next. So now, so basically, all these things are learning is fine, but how do you make sure How do you make sure you are generating lot of code? Because if you are building everything by yourself, you may not get enough time. It is impossible to build that profile. So you need to definitely use the LLM to deliver the code. And most importantly, even companies now, they are expecting you to use LLM or GitHub. And there are companies like Intuit, they are asking, if one person is not using AI in a week, they will get a question. I mean, it is a system that will be sending a reminders why you did not use AI in the last 1 week. So people are really fascinated. Companies are fascinated by AI, and they want you to use AI. Gone are the days where you are not, I mean, people actually hesitated to tell use LLM. But now people are explicit. People are asking you to use the AI. So I hope you understand now. So AI, how to write the code and how to write the prompts in a best way to get your most of your code returned. So that is what actually also we will actually discover. So context and all those things, I will show you that. And next is okay. So all these things are fine, but how do you make it? How do you make it? How do you make it to useful for your interview success framework? Right? See, these are the most of the places, most of the companies, they will use this. Okay. So this is actually, system round, and this is what actually is the, level 1, and this is level 2, and then behavioral. This is your manager round or director round or whatever, right? So you need to prepare on 4 levels, right? So for this, you'll be working on lead code or hacker rank. Okay. So you need to have proper understanding, and you should be able to understand the code, and you should be able to identify what is what. You should be very clear. And then system design means you should know how to write the code and what is, I mean, now everybody will get the design questions, architecture questions, because now most of the code is done by you in AI. Then you should know how a system should be designed and what is the architecture. Those are the minimum things you should know. And then finally, your project internals. They will ask you about your project. Sometimes people complete these 2 rounds in a single round. So they will ask about your project. You should be able to speak about your project in detail, not just high level, but if they might ask you, what if is this, what is this, like that they can ask. So you should be ready for that. And finally, behavioral. So not only these 3, I know many people who have failed in round 4 also. Like, what is team collaboration, how you will speak, I mean, your problem solving skills and your interpersonal skills, how you maintain the how you can be a better team player and all those things. So I hope you have this is actually the interview, right? Now, guys, so I hope this has given you enough clarity on what you are going to learn here, right? Okay, that is why it is not just a training, or I'm not just teaching you Python or React or something. Basically, you should get the confidence to crack the interviews, and you should know about interviews also. And my expect, see, actually there is a standard. If a person is very serious, and if he is attending weekly 2 to 3 interviews, 21st interview he has to crack. Okay, intelligent means if he is smart enough. If the person is smart enough, he should not take more than 21 interviews. Which means in 7 weeks, 7 weeks you should get a job. This is the standard. Okay. Now I want to break it. So there are people who have cracked the interview in third or fourth also. So I want you to crack like the interview in fifth interview itself, because you will not know how many chances you may get. That is why you have to crack as soon as possible. That is why I want to make sure to understand all these things and be ready. So I mean, you don't want an interviewer to tell me you're actually bad here, or you have to improve. So you have to do it yourself. Good. So now what I will do is, I know this is what actually I suggest. Okay. So I think, you already doing this, record yourself explaining your project, and you have to contribute to projects, and then blog, you are not writing it, but you should write blogs. I will actually tell you later. And then mock interview also you have to prepare, and lead code hard problems. So you should be able to do this. So this way, starting from now, if you are serious, you will get ready for the interview by January last week. That is not very far, only 2 months away. So you should be ready by January last week to attend and crack the interview. Okay. All right. So so the thing is, presentation videos. So this is what actually you should do it. Now present each project to whatever the projects I will give you. I will tell you what projects you have to put it. So each project you should be able to present, and you should be able to put 2 minutes project overview videos. You have to record, and actually you have to make sure. So you have to make sure, you really understand and you are impressed. Yourself is impressed. And then technical explanations, right? And you have to do it in like 2-3 minutes. You should be able to explain entire project technicalities. Okay. And then tough questions, right? So I will actually give you all the tough questions based on those projects. So you should be able to answer. Okay. Some will be new questions also. You should be ready to answer. Okay. So if you prepare this well, definitely job will be yours. Correct? So see, this is what actually I wanted to tell you, because you're all actually, you're all working really hard and learning with all your focus and concentration. And now I want to tell you, so whatever you are preparing may not be enough. So please make sure you spend more time on this. As I told you earlier, sometimes I would have told you personally how much time you need to spend. I think stick to that. And I think by now you got the seriousness to work on this, right, guys? Now, any questions are there? That's all I had to. That's all I had. Let me know if you have any questions, or I will ask questions. Okay, let me ask Aparna. Aparna, is this clear? And are you, I mean, is it achievable? Do you think it is achievable in 2 months?
Yes, sir. If we try hard, it can.
Yeah. Yeah, so it is achievable. Good. So now you know how much and how to put your effort. And I mean, see, the thing is, I want all of you to be successful, but to be successful, now I told you everything. I gave you everything what you need, because many people actually realize this after 6 months of, preparing for interviews. Then they will understand, oh, I didn't do that, I didn't do this, and all those things, right? So you need to do well. Then there are other things I will tell you. So you need to do this. For example, I didn't talk about certifications, and I didn't talk about how to maintain the what should be your language, and what are the communication hacks. Like, for example, like after learning everything, I will tell you in the interview how to actually impress the person, and how to do a successful handshake. Handshake means, and how do you start the how to break the ice, and also most importantly, how to buy more time from the interviewer. Because you should also do, after preparing this well, you have to make sure that because you prepare for 99 things and interviewer asks 100 things. It is always like that. Okay, so how to impress, even though if you don't have any questions. So I will walk you through that once you are done with all these things. Okay. I mean, there are a lot of things, but first, once you finish this, then actually we can talk about it. Okay, so Vamshika, so I hope it is all clear. But my question is, are you recording your project? I mean, the overview. Like I asked you to prepare for presentations, right? So are you doing it?
Good afternoon, sir. Yes, sir, I'm working on my project. I did not record any video, but I will.
Yeah. So now okay, all of you, right? Guys, are you clear, why, are you really clear that, how important is recording the videos? Okay, good. So thank you very much. And evening 6 o'clock, we will continue our classes. Okay, and one more thing, one main important thing, I wanted to cover, which is, so far, actually, there were little confusion about, some people were not actually are completely onboarded on some of the tasks. So what I will do is unfortunately, the old, recordings were not there with me. That is why what I will do is I will try to cover some topics like machine learning and other things, and I will actually send it. But whether you are not done with ML or not, it doesn't matter. You can still work on the other things like LLM and AI, and working with LLM and AI. That doesn't require any machine learning and other expertise. ML or DL is expertise not required, and ML and DL they don't expect you. Okay. In addition to this, right? So in addition to whatever the thing I told you. So here, see, there is a AI engineer, AI backend engineer, full stack developer, and there is one more thing which is very famous is ML engineer, machine learning, MLDL expert. But you are not a MLDL expert. You fit into one of these three. So ML engineer is completely different, where they will work more on the machine learning, like PyTorch and scikit-learn, all the machine learning models, tuning and preparing data. All those things are there. Okay, so that is not. I mean, this course will not cover that role. It will cover only these three roles, but this one should cover most. Okay, and one more thing is, see, as a fresher, you cannot become a ML engineer. So, and that requires a lot of things. But here, this is something you can actually prepare well, and actually you can demonstrate it. So that is why this is the caveat. So make sure you are not applying to ML engineer, but you are applying to AI engineer or backend engineer or full stack engineer. Wherever it says that, you should be able to do it. For example, I will tell you. So let me open the Naukri.com. In Naukri.com, let me search for Python backend engineer. Okay. So here, this has come for Bangalore so much. So 2002. So this is actually like 1 to 4 years. Okay. So for the backend engineer, they will actually need so many, like they developing cutting edge AI and LLM solution to enhance productivity and automation, and role overview. Talented and passionate backend engineers design and see. They will ask about design and develop, and API development, database development, problem solving, testing, performance optimization, and they need to have cloud and staying updated. So these are the things they will actually ask you. right? So which we are covering, right? So when you understand all these things, then actually, you should be able to do. And the backend framework, one is the FastAPI, and people also sometimes ask Django, but don't worry. So once you know FastAPI or anything, you can learn other things also. Okay. All right. So now this is actually called a Python Backend Engineer. Actually, to be specifically, if you search Python Backend, so you will have a lot of backend engineer, Python backend, and then Python full stack, right? Python full stack. I mean, I'm telling you how to search for the jobs. So, and okay, relevance. Okay, so now suppose if I search, if I go to full stack developer, suppose this one. So they will, what they will be asking? So they will be asking about, okay, anyway, it is not actually, the JD has not given, but so why I'm showing this? See, because if you have any questions or what kind of technologies they've asked, go to any job site like this or Monster or whatever and search for this. Okay. All right. So yeah, that's all actually I had to present for you today. So if you have any questions, you can ask me now, or we can meet in the evening. Okay. So I hope that's all. Okay. Let me see if I have not spoken to who. I think I spoke. Okay. Sai, what do you feel? Are you feeling confident now? You know what exactly you need to learn?
Yes, sir.
Okay, single word. Okay, good. Okay, then thank you very much, and see you in the evening.